between your mama jokes gone wrong, slight lighthearted shade, and a perfectly good bottle of Hennessy gone to waste, I got your Real Housewives of Atlanta review tonight. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? It's Kim Ray and this is Kim Ray Music TV. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, share the video, comment down below. You guys, it's Christmas Eve. And I am busy cooking for my husband and I. Got a pack for, you know, just a lot of stuff going on. But we gotta get into this review, so let's go. So it's raining in Florida, raining in Destin. This is not what Nene planned for. She had other things that she wanted to do on this girl's trip. You guys know that she is the host, but nonetheless, we're gonna push forth anyway. The ladies are doing their morning, you know, calls to their husbands, their loved ones, boyfriends, and all of that. And they come on down for breakfast. Now, I do want to mention that Portia's talking to Lauren and she's coming up with her whole scheme of how she gonna get the ladies, you know. She knows that they're not gonna believe that she's just not gonna drink the entire weekend. So she comes up with this plan to waste a perfectly good bottle of Hennessy. And I know a lot of y'all was cringing at the TV because even that little handheld was a good 25, 30 bucks. So she dumps it all out, mixes it with Coke and apple juice, tries to balance out, you know, the concoction because it has to look light like Hennessy. And I said, Portia is pulling out all the stops to convince these women that she is not pregnant, when in the long run they still had suspicions. Okay, so anyway, the ladies come on down for breakfast and they are recapping on the night. It seems that they were up all night. You know, Nene was being shady towards Tanya later on. Cynthia was twerking.
Oh no. Okay, wait, it's coming together. It's coming a little bit, Tanya. No.
You know? It's okay. It was a fun night, clearly, but nothing was moving. Tanya had a little something moving in her all white, giving me Lisa Ray. So I forgot to mention, before the ladies go down, or it could have been afterwards, Marlo goes into Shamari's room and she has on this mermaid type of head wrap and mermaid cloak. I really liked it because I like bold stuff like that. When I say she, I mean Marlo, but she's helping Shamari pick out some clothes. And you know, Shamari didn't ask for the help. And you know, Marlo, when you tell people that they need a makeover and they keep hearing it over and over and they're new to the group and they're on camera, it can be offensive. So you have to wait for people to want your help. Maybe Shamari's fine being stuck in the early 2000s. It reminds her of the time when she was popping as more than just, you know, Ronnie's wife. Let her have what she gonna have. But this turns into a big thing this entire episode. And you know, fashion is art. Okay, style is art. So what someone else might wear, it may not be something that you might wear, and it might not even look good on you, or something, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So Marlo, you were really out of bounds. Shamari decided to play along with you. She was thinking that it was gonna kill everything from then on, but it didn't. Okay, it just festered later on. So this is when everybody's down for breakfast. You know, Tanya got on her boho chic look. I really liked her look. Really like her outfits that she's been wearing. You know, Eva is someone that I thought was gonna bring that, but she does have like a really hippie kind of look, and it doesn't scream fashion to me. Now, she is a natural beauty, but I mean, just like this whole bitch stole my talent competition, it just kind of showed like, what else do you do? So anyway, so Nene and Portia, you know, they introduced this game called Bitch Stole My Talent. Okay, that copies off of the whole Bitch Stole My Look from the Shade Room. And basically, they're gonna pair everyone who does, you know, something alike and have them compete against each other. So I thought this was a really cool game. I thought it was kind of weird because I'm like, okay, we're all the way in Destin. We can't go enjoy the city or something. But you know, maybe it was the weather. It was really bad weather. Remember when they were driving down, it was a lot of rain. So we got Nene and Portia. They're going to MC. They're going to host. That's their talent. All right. I know a lot of people think MCing and hosting is not a real talent. Psh, I beg to differ. Okay, I've hosted a lot of different things, emceed a lot of different things, even prior to the military, and you have to be able to move it along. You have to be able to fill voids, fill quiet spaces, and not make it look awkward or pressured. You have to be likable without doing too much, without doing too little, and you know, you have to stay organized. I mean, it's hosting is a job. Being an MC is a job, and it's a talent, all right? So anyway, so those two are going to be hosting the whole thing. We get Cynthia and Eva naturally. They're going to be competing in the modeling, all right? The fashion part of it is going to be Marlo and Tanya. So I'm thinking, what if these ladies didn't bring something? But you know, fashion is more about what you can put together, okay? Next, we get Candy and Shamari with the vocals, all right? These little hairs, y'all, this Houston weather does not like my natural hair. It will not let me be great in these braids. All right, so Candy is in her room warming up. And Nene is killing me in the hallway with the sinking down the wall and crossing her eyes. Nene is great TV, okay? But I really love seeing Nene and Portia, you know, laughing and giggling and hugging. You know, it's just sad to me because right now, apparently, you know, Nene released that live last week after her birthday festivities. And she was just like, she was saying it like her co-workers. She was describing Portia and all them. Those are her co-workers. And some girls I'm cool with outside of the show, but not very many. And so I was just like, you and Portia seem genuinely close, like on camera. It doesn't seem like a co-worker relationship. So I don't know if she was being shady. She probably was. But anyway, so they're going around to each room to check on people. And they're really playing up this whole bitch stole my talent thing, all right? And so they check on, you know, Cynthia. And Cynthia's in there, got her black dress on, and she said she might need to do some stretches. And this is when Portia tried to pull out her split. Y'all, they gotta help her up. It was just really cute, really fun, okay? Eva comes out in this like little romper. It looked like the same thing she had on before, just tousles her hair around. Is a very attractive woman, very beautiful. But I mean, this is like Cynthia and Eva. Like Cynthia was the more cleaned up and, you know, classy type versus the Eva who just kind of is giving you this raunchy look. So I was just like, When they went around to Marlo's room, y'all, they was trying to get Marlo in the jumpsuit. Remember, this is after breakfast. So sometimes you got a little pooch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got a little extra. So they got a layer on the bed to zip it up. She got on this romper, like monogram type romper, and the cheeks is out, okay? But you know, Marlo's a very thick woman. And okay, so everybody's set. We're all ready to start the show. Nene is doing the extras. I mean, giving extra. Okay, and now coming to the stage. And it's like, okay, Nene, it's a whole lot for just these people in the room. I mean, she was putting on for the TV and it was good television, but I was like, oh. Annie was even just looking at her like, oh, like she didn't understand. We didn't understand either. Okay, so first we have Marlo come out. She had on her romper with the monogram, black and white. The cheeks was out. Then it had like a little hoodie that went with it, with the hood on and the sunglasses, and she was giving, okay? So this part, I'm thinking it's not really about the model walk, it's about what she has on. So I'm just thinking, where is you wearing this to? Was it a bathing suit? Because the cheeks being out like that, I'm really confused where you wearing that out to. Hit knocking on 50 like that, all right? But anyway, you know, she walks out, it looks good. So next we got Tanya. Tanya tricks the girls because she comes out in a all white bodysuit, and everybody's like, you know, yeah, a pantsuit, yeah, we're used to that. But then Tanya has a whole monologue, baby. She is breaking it down. And this here, I have this. And she has on this accent. I don't know why when people want to be classy, prim, and proper, they put on an accent. And this here, I have this, and this, and this. And if I take this off, then I have this. And if I have that. And so she ends up taking the top off, and she has on a striped black and white bathing suit, and then it has like this little black tulle part to it. So her outfit was really nice. Now what messed her up was, as she was talking about it, she was talking about the highs and the lows. So she was talking about the brands and the labels and stuff. But remember the sunglasses she got from Swagalicious. Y'all know that's Nene's store. So she said, you know, I can dress up the low ends with the high ends, and you know, it's nothing, you know, it's not hard to do or whatever. So of course Nene takes offense to the shade because those are my sunglasses. Now I want to let Nene know that sunglasses, like, it don't matter how much they are, they're still on the lower end of the spectrum compared to a shirt, dress, or bag. Like, I don't know why she took offense to that, and even later on I was just like, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right, so Tanya ends up winning the competition. You know, Marlo's video girl look versus Tanya's, you know, out on a day shopping on Melrose, you know, with my girls. Of course, Tanya's gonna win. All right, so next we have Eva and Cynthia. It's all my money's on Cynthia anyway, because Cynthia has been in the game. Okay, she knows your mentor. You are the protege. Okay, so anyway, so Eva comes up first, and Eva's in her lingerie, okay, and she's pushing forth, and she got the hair, and she's giving you the stare, and she's moving, all right, and so she even had her little cheeks out. So then Sin comes out, 50 Cent comes out, and she is pushing forward in her black dress, classy, elegant, okay, still got it, still working, still moving. Of course, Cynthia wins, all right. Marlo with the constant shade to Eva. Now, I'm not saying that Eva's not a beautiful girl. I'm not saying that she's not a great model. I mean, because obviously she won America's Next Top Model. What I'm saying is, when it comes to dressing herself and giving, okay, she's more on the natural side of things and more on the, you know, wild and likes the color outside the lines, versus someone who's more like a Cynthia, who's gonna give you the wine versus the margarita. Okay, all right, so next we have Shamari and Candy. All right, and they come out and they give in vocals. Okay, so Shamari said, I'm about to give Easter Sunday blackest funeral of the great grandmother dying. The whole family is present. I'm about to give the performance of my life, and I sing because I'm happy. His eye is on the sparrow. Woo. And I know he watches. I know he watches. I know he watches over me. Woo, hallelujah. Okay, so Candy was nervous after that. All right, y'all know Candy is more of the every man loves a woman. Okay, she is more of the low register. So she was a little nervous because Shamari brought us all the way to church. So, and then, you know, even the way that Portia introduced Shamari, she introduced her with the Boom Like an 808 lyrics. Those are Candy's lyrics that she wrote for her. So it was just like, okay, yeah, this is not a fair shot. Even Nene shades, you know, Candy's more of the songwriter, not the songstress. And Candy gets up with an old jazz blues rendition. It was nice because it was nice for Candy, because usually, I mean, she did hit some high falsettos, but that's how I'm used to hearing her, just these long, loud notes, and I'm a long, loud singer, so I appreciate Candy. But Shamari won that one. Okay, so the weather is just totally against the odds with them. You know, it's just constantly raining. You know, even if they wanted to get out in the elements, it might start raining. It looks cloudy, so change of plans. So Nene has massages at the house or aerial Pilates. All right, so I'm confused. I would want both. Let's all go to aerial Pilates and let's get massages after, because the way them things was on them, it was all up in the groin area. All right, so I don't know why they had to split the girls up, but anyway. So you had Tanya, Marlo, Cynthia, Nene, which seemed like all older girls, getting the massages. Portia actually had a headache, which gave her away later on. Portia had a headache, so she was home, and she was in bed, and then you had Candy, Shamari, Eva at the aerial Pilates. All right, so the ladies are getting their massages, and it looks so relaxing. Tanya's body looks good, but she just had it all out on the camera. She didn't care. Cynthia's getting rubbed down. Everybody's getting rubbed down, and they start to speculate about poor Portia. Okay, they saying, is poor Portia pregnant? What is going on? Because she ain't been drinking, and Portia loves a good cocktail. All right, when we stopped on our little road trip, and then I was thinking, imagine seeing all the housewives rolling into the gas station picking up goodies. Like, I would have had my Snapchat ready, all right? But when they stopped at the gas station, Portia got a pickle, all right? So that's another reason why Portia's probably pregnant, all right? And then, they're just like, she's gaining a little weight, her stomach was out. I didn't see it. They had just ate. And if her stomach was that bad, she would not have been on camera like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, we're putting 20 on 10 here. You know, they start speculating. So this prompts Nene to kind of go on up to Portia's room and find out what's tea, what's going on. Portia's laying there, and you know, she's trying to tell Nene, you know, nothing's going on. Nene's asking her, you sure you're not pregnant? You sure you're not pregnant? And Portia's just like, no, I'm not pregnant. You know, I'm really tired. You know, I have a headache, you know, and you know, I know that I said that I'm on the cleanse, but I'm actually, you know, I have some Hennessy. Dennis had packed me some Hennessy, and you know, so I'm really gonna drink with you guys. So, you know, but I don't know. And yet, yes, I think I'm pregnant. Yes, she could not lie to Nene. And you know, it's always good to see someone who sucks at lying, because you know that they're pretty much genuine. I suck at lying. So she pulls out her Hennessy and she starts telling Nene her ploy, and she's like, please don't tell the girls because I don't really know yet. And you know, I've noticed that women who've had histories of miscarriages, even if they know early on about a pregnancy, this may be a successful pregnancy, but they don't like to share until later on, you know, down the line, because something might happen. You don't want to get too excited. But Nene looked genuinely overjoyed. So that's why I don't understand this like whole like detachment of her and Portia's relationship when they're like technically neighbors, and you know, they've patched things up, and I just don't know. I don't know what all that's about. These braids, I'm so ready to take them out, but it hasn't even been that long. Nene looked genuinely happy for her, but she agrees that she's gonna go along with the plan with her. So the other girls, like I said, are doing aerial Pilates. Now they are running and screaming and all kind of stuff, and we get into the Marlo shade. Shamari lets the girls know, yeah, Marlo came into my room earlier, and it wasn't really too much there. We just see that Shamari is going to give it back when it's dished to her. And my whole thing was, girl, just let it go. Like, if you like what you wear, ignore her. I don't know. So we are at the restaurant. It's the last night. So Nene has put together a nice dinner in the room that was set up for them. It was really giving me Basketball Wives when Eva threw that bottle at old girl who wouldn't stop talking mess. But this is going to be a lighthearted, shadeful night. So, or we thought it was. So the ladies sit down and they're enjoying their drinks. And so Nene asks Portia to give a toast. So Portia pulls out her bottle of Hennessy at the classy restaurant table, and I said, oh no. Now you could have did this on the bus, you know, you could have did this afterwards, but you know, just. But apparently it worked. It worked for Cynthia, it worked for Marlo, it worked for Tanya. Everyone genuinely thought, oh, like, okay, she's drinking Hennessy, even though Hennessy is strong. Okay, I would have been able to smell it from across the table, but clearly they did not. All right, Nene even making faces, nobody caught all that. But Portia pulls out her Hennessy and pours it in her wine glass, child. Did she pour it in her wine glass or did she just take it straight from the... I don't know, but either way, she pulled out... I just was like, girl, she is funny, okay? Even Tanya with her bougie self was just looking like, my word. So we are enjoying the night, we're enjoying the night, and Shamari has like a cute little pink bag, okay? And somebody comments on it, and she says that she actually went into Tanya's room to get advice on accessories. Okay, so this is when Tanya says, you know, I just helped her out a little bit, and then Shamari says, yeah, because I trust her because she won the competition earlier. So then this is what begins Marlo and hers back and forth. You know, it was a lot of bitch. Your mama's a bitch. No, your mama's a bitch. And if you call me bitch one more time, bitch. Like, it was just back and forth, real high school, but I was loving it, okay? And, you know, Cynthia's like, okay, let's leave the mamas out of it. But they were genuinely going back and forth. So then Marlo digs at the vocals because she felt personally attacked with her fashion. And I was just like, Marlo, if you know that you are that, why even feed into it? I didn't understand that part, but hey, she fed into it. They went back and forth, pure comedy. Let me tell y'all how you knew Marlo was not, she was not with the camera, she was not playing around. When you hold that little pocket of food right here, while you talking and while you reading, y'all, she had dropped all pleasantries, all courtesies, etiquette was gone. She was holding that little pocket of food right here. She said, let me tell you something. I can't even do it how she was. Let me tell you something, okay? She was holding that food in there, all right? But she was not here for Shamari. They ended up patching it up later on. But then Tanya uses this moment to make a proclamation that, you know, she doesn't want to be labeled as the label girl, as the, you know, it makes her seem bougie or high class. And, you know, Nene uses this as a chance to say, you know, I feel like you're ignorant. And I was like, oh, strong words. Strong words, all because of the sunglasses comment. Like, $120 sunglasses, do I own any? Heck no. But I mean, when you're talking about Chanel versus Louis versus all these other things, Swagalicious is on the lower end, and it's not being shady. Like, I just, I don't know, but Nene was getting all in her feels. I don't know if it was a mixture of alcohol for the cameras, or I don't know what was going on, but Tanya uses as her cue to just kind of back on off. But I was just like, ooh wee. I don't know, that kind of shocked me a little bit, Nene. I don't know if Candy was saying that she was jealous. I was like, was she jealous? I don't know. That, I mean, for her to bring Tanya on the show, I was a little confused at all, you know. I don't know. They're just talking about fun shade. After this, they're trying to bring the mood back up, back into loveliness, because Candy points out that, you know, this is the first girls trip that they've had when there hasn't been drama this season. This is the second one, actually, because they went to Miami before. But this is the first girls trip where there hasn't been any drama, nothing bad going down, except for this little light thing at the last dinner. You know, we're all good. The fun shade is fine. You know, Portia points out, you know, like when you call Dennis a leprechaun, you know, I can laugh at that. Like, just like I can laugh about the fact that your husband has no eyebrows. Maybe Go Naked should come out with an eyebrow line. And I was just like, you know, this is what we like right here. This is what we like. So anyway, you guys comment what you thought about this week's episode. Did you even watch? Are you guys traveling for Christmas? Let me know. I'm Kemray, and this is Kemray Music TV. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that. I'm gonna get back to cooking and packing and everything going down for the holiday season. If I don't see you guys, happy holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. See you guys in the next video. Bye.